All right, Shalom. For the phones, we give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Crocodiles, Bakatham. Double to the Apostle, Elder Great Millstone, to all the across the globe. Pushing the word truth is straight. I want to say Shalom. So that now for Great Millstone, Campus Chicago. Just going into Esau destruction, man, uh, his soon to be end. All right, because not only has he touched the apple of the Lord's eye, his pride is going to be his downfall. It said, "Pride go before destruction, and the hardy spirit before a fall." All right, and Esau is the prideful. All right, and the Lord has a special judgment in store for him, despite Esau trying to put off his judgment, trying to hide from who he is. All right, trying to build up weapons and armies to fight the Lord. It's all going to come to naught. Psalm 50 and 16. Unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. All right, this place here we call America, all right, which is Babylon, which is Sodom, which is Gomorrah, which is Egypt, which is Nineveh and Syria, and all these wicked places that we were served captivity in the past. All right, is based on the foundation of the Holy Bible. All right, and God we trust on the dollar bill. When you go to court, they make you swear on the Bible, and they use scriptures to manipulate the people. All right, with no understanding. All right, with no wisdom. All right, because the Lord didn't give them wisdom. All right, not on the right hand side. You see, but they use the Bible to control. All right, to justify their actions, all right, not only toward the nation, man, but toward Israel in itself. See, thou hast hated instructions, casting my words behind thee. All right, that's what they've done, man. You know, they say they're a land of free and brave, and you know, they're a God-fearing country. Yet they allow homosexuality, pedophilia. All right, they fill their courts with unrighteous decrees. All right, laws and statutes that bind the people, all right, to where they can't move, to where they can't be successful, so to speak. All right, but always subject to payments, taxes, interest, all right, double speak, fine print, what allows them to take away your home and your goods, all right. You know, making the Bible universal for all. All right, when it's an exclusive book, not an inclusive book. You see, when I saw as a thief, thou did thou consentest with them, and has been a partaker with adulterers, man. All right, anybody who's willing to help you further your wickedness, hey, you're in agreement with them, man. All right. You got the president of Uganda who outlawed homosexuality in his land, man. All right, and he's been under a lot of ridicule and death threats because people are fighting, all right, to continue on in their abominations, man. All right, you know, your other countries, you know, they got the gay pride and Pink City in our land in Israel, man. All right, and they're all in agreement with that. They're in agreement with countries who are propagating the westernized philosophy, all right, of the alphabet community, all right, of democracy, all right, which means the rule of the demon, okay. Verse 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. All right, the scripture talk about how his tongue is an adder, is a poison asp, I should say. You see, he said frame with deceit. Let's get this. You see this back working? It's not okay. They frame with mischief by law, right? He frame with deceit. Frameth mischief. Psalm 94 and 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? was framed with mischief by Allah. All right, you can't have two rulers, man. All right, Esau is ruling here. This is a time and place to rule. And while he's ruling, he's going to have these so-called laws in place, all right, that are destructive, that are draconian, that are a hindrance, all right, to the people of his country, man. All right, those unjust balances, man. All right, you get so much, you pay so much money for so little product. All right, the same $100 you could buy grocery with 30 years ago, you're gonna get a third or a quarter of that nowadays, man. You see? It says, "Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son," man. All right. Now, weren't Jacob and Esau brothers, man? All right, but yet he complains, he talks to the Lord, all right, and complains about the things that we do when he's the one setting up the situation for Jake to be in, man. Setting up bait cars and bait trucks, all right. They set a whole guns in in the alleys, and they're giving people schedules of train arrivals which have stockpiles of artillery in there, man. You see, and then go and complain to the Lord about the things that we do. All right, but it's all, that's part of the curses, but it's all set up under the rulership and under the watchful eye of Esau Edom, man. So these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. All right, and the Lord, Esau thinks that the wicked he's doing is not going to be recompense for it, man. All right, you think because the Lord hasn't struck you off your high horse yet, because you've been in rulership over here for a lot of years, hundreds of years, that you won't be able to get brought down. All right, but the Lord is bringing you down, all right, with the mouth of the prophet. He said, I will reprove thee. How is he reproving you? All right, by the men of the Lord, out there in the highway and the byway, prophesying against great keenness, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. You see, the scriptures say, I've hewed them down by the mouth of my prophets. You see, and this is the beginning of the end for Esau Edom and his rulership. All right, the fact that we're here talking about we're Israelites, claiming the name of Bahasham, Yahawashi, all right, and speaking out against your wickedness, all right, you will are getting brought down. Obadiah 1. Lord, only one chapter, but start from the top. The division of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. You go to the word small, I mean insignificant. All right? Out of all the people in the world, you're the one that's born without melanin. You're the one that the earth is against. You see? And nobody likes you. Nobody wants your westernized philosophy, your wine, all right, your false doctrine, all right, in their countries, man. All right, now the nations are rising up, and they're trying to expel you from out of their lands, man. Because since you've been there, you done raped, robbed, and pillaged. You done flooded the people with a heritage and put new skin on them. All right, that they are no longer distinguishable to their what they say, their ancestors of the past, man. You see, these other nations want to get back to the old way, but they've been in such a deal with you, all right, that they can't get out of it, man. They received your goods, they received your help and money, and now they're in bed with you, man, and they hate that they made a deal with you. Verse 3, it says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, that thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's pride, man. All right? You think you've done this great work. You've built these garrisons all across the world. You have a major influence in all of the world that nobody's able to touch you. Well, the Lord said, shoot at her and spare no arrows, man. All right, this virgin daughter of Babylon that's been going to cup in the Lord's hand is going to be destroyed, man. All right? For though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, man. All right, so you build, and he's going to tear it down, man. All right? And it on this is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 7. I'm gonna start at 7. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 7. For he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. For he hath made the small and great, and care for all alike. For the sore trial shall come upon the mighty, man. All right. So no matter how you try to say that you have chariots and all these weapons of technology to fight against the Lord, your hypersonic, supersonic, your thermonuclear, your ICBMs, your warthogs and your destroyers and your submarines, all right, your military and NATO, those are nothing but toy soldiers in the eyes of the Lord, man. All right, and he's gonna melt you. All right, he's gonna melt your troops. He's gonna melt your arsenals, man. All right, he's gonna melt your high horse, which is America. And after that, he's gonna put your ass into slavery for 1,000 years, and then you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're the only nation on the earth that the Lord has made that's gonna be taken and getting rid of forever, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say, call Allah, Yahawashi, outside. I'm about to say, possible the elder great millstone. Till next time, shalom and a blah blah blah.